With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Thompson. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Thompson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes able to hit his target, Claypool. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. 1st down, Thompson. Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Thompson looking to throw. Throw complete to Bell. Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, He ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there on second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call a no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Thompson now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Thompson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
Off-play action. Thompson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now here's Mahomes. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd down. Here's Thompson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Not allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. It's almost 11 to the block every snap. Another nice job there forcing a completion.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Thompson. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Hardman on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 3. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First down. Here's Thompson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try to break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving. 57, 57. Keep it up.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Thompson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Thompson going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Thompson. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his... And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Now Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Fighting it off. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chip. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Now Thompson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So a nice throw there. And CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come, and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the small plays, and the right reads.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Rasheed Rice, 70 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
Second and 10. Thompson now.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. One final try for Thompson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes us